back to the Morgan Show. Thank you. I am your host, Morgan Huston. On today's episode, we'll be talking about Find It, Fix It with our special guest, Victor Reid. Stay tuned.
From the Rolls-Royce Safety Studios in Indianapolis, Indiana, it's The Morgan Show with your host, Morgan Huston. And now, here's Morgan.
Good morning and welcome back. I am here with Victor Reid, the Rolls-Royce Production Coach for the Victory Building. Welcome.
Good morning, Morgan. How are you doing today?
I am doing great.
That's
and you are
good.
here to talk about some Find It, Fix It's you
Yes.
found out here in the Victory Building, right?
Yes, I am. Right. And presently, a couple of the Find It Fixes that I've found, Morgan, have been the machining platforms that the operators stand on. They haven't been secured properly to the floor after they've been relocated to the Victory Building. So in the meantime, it's been a safety issue, but they've been properly secured. We've had issues with skids that have been left in the aisleways that are empty.
And that's been an issue throughout all the buildings, correct?
Yes. And we're trying to remedy that problem by making sure that the truck drivers come through as they're driving through to pick up empty skids, but at times they're overlooked, and so then they can be moved out the way. And lastly, we've had hoses that have been left uncoiled, your air hoses, and even some coolant hoses. So by coiling those up and properly placing them, then the operators or even people who are walking through the shop do not have an incident such as falling or tripping and injuring themselves, which could have long-term effects on the person who injures himself.
Yeah, that's some great findings because
Yes.
we've had quite a few of our injuries this year have been because of slip, trips, and falls, which is always a constant combat out here, correct?
Yes, it is. It is. It's because of the nature of our business. You know, we overlook things and we get comfortable with our surroundings.
Yeah.
And so things that we think are normal are really abnormal and should not be occurring. But if they're brought to our attention, then those problems can be remedied. Yes.
Yeah, that's a great thing, and especially with you with the newer position of Rolls-Royce production coaches.
Yes.
That's a great thing that you're out here doing, is finding the things that people overlook.
Yes, that's part of my responsibility, and it's part of it's part of the production system. We have one of our standards deals with that, and it's called workplace organization, and that's dealing with the keeping everything should have a place, and everything should stay in its place until it's used.
Very important thing.
Right.
At home, at work, everywhere.
Yes, it is.
So how can other employees report Find It, Fix It's?
Easily, one of the quickest methods to reporting the Find It Fix It is to notify your team leader, which will notify the proper person or whoever is responsible for fixing the problems that they're finding. Or if it's something real simple, they can actually fix it themselves.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
So Find It, Fix It seems like such a simple process. Why is it so important to you?
Because the number one thing is safety. And whenever you're in a work environment, safety should always be in the forefront of our minds. Though we are out here machining parts, we're doing different things to, meet production, but safety should always be number one, because you would like to come to work with all your fingers and whatnot, and you would like to leave work with everything still intact. And safety is also an issue that should be addressed. Just a daily addressing of safety should occur, because things can change overnight or change between shifts, and what was there yesterday may not be here today, or vice versa. So as operators, as team leaders, engineers, everyone should be safety conscious.
Yeah, just taking a moment and opening your eyes each shift to make sure there's no changes in your area.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
a good
correct.
idea.
That's correct. Yes.
So how does zero harm factor into Find It, Fix It?
Well, the purpose of zero harm, one of the purposes I would say, is to make sure that everyone who comes here in the Rolls-Royce work environment, including hourly, salary, whoever comes in, contractors, everyone who comes into our facilities, they come into a safe work environment. Nothing happens to them while they're here. They follow all the proper procedures, and when they leave, they left the same way they came in.
All your fingers and all your toes.
All of them.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Victor, and taking time out of your day to come talk to me. And thank you for explaining to everyone the great Find It Fix-Its that are going on out here at Rolls-Royce. I will see you next time. Be safe out there. Thank you all for tuning in.
This has been a Safety News Network production. Tune in next month for another important safety message.